Jesus loves me, this I know. Said it's simple. It's simple. But that's the greatest truth I ever knew. So one of the secrets of living effectively and making a difference in life is to discover the truth about Jesus Christ. When we focus on Him, we have discovered that truth is a caring, giving love. When we focus on Him, we know that truth is the Word with a capital W becoming flesh. When we focus on Christ, truth is experiencing life-giving power that only comes from the risen Lord. And when we focus on Him, we discover His arms are always open to embrace not the person next to us, but He's there to embrace us. When we wrap our arms around this truth, we've discovered the secret to making a difference. But there's a second thing to look at. And part of making a difference involves our own moral integrity. Wisdom is characterized by righteousness and moral integrity. And it's only when we maintain that sense of integrity that we discover how to make a difference. And we can live effectively and make a positive impact on the world around us. 1882, great preacher here in the United States, wrote to a British Prime Minister, John, to William Gladstone. And he said these words, "You do not know how those of us regard you, who feel it is a joy to live when a leader believes in righteousness. We believe in no man's infallibility, but it is restful to be sure of one man's integrity." That's a heck of a compliment. That is a heck of a compliment. Oh, that we could say those words about so many in leadership in our country and in the world today. Moral integrity is needed by those who want to make a difference. We can never make a real difference as long as we allow ourselves to be blown to and fro by the prevailing winds of social opinion. There are some issues out there which are not up for vote. There are some issues upon which we as individuals, which we as the church must stand firm. And there are some issues which demand that we don't waver if we are to maintain any sense of moral integrity. A number of years ago, when I was serving in a church as both music director and youth director, and I'd been the youth director for 8 or 10 years, and it had a good run with a good bunch of kids, and one day the church secretary called me. There's a letter addressed to the youth director, not my name on it, just the youth director. I'll put it on your desk. She did. Next time I was there at church, probably on a Wednesday, I opened up this handwritten letter, and it was unsigned. And as best I remember, and this has been a long time ago, there was a $50 bill in there, and there was just a note from somebody that said, many years ago, I was the treasurer of the youth group, and I was assigned to take care of the money that we had. And he said during a summer trip one time, several times, I dipped into that money to go to the canteen at a camp, to buy a Coke, to buy ice cream. Over the years, his conscience had gotten the best of him. And he sent $50 to clear his conscience and make things right. To this day, I have no idea who it was or really what he did other than pilfer a few bucks. But he discovered that you have to have moral integrity to make a difference. And the third thing that we have to know before we can make a difference is we have to learn to rejoice. When we read today from Proverbs, it speaks of wisdom's main priority as rejoicing. Rejoice, the Lord is King. And this magnificent passage there in Proverbs said, "And I was daily his delight, rejoicing before him always, rejoicing in his inhabited wonderland, delighting in the sons of men." That passage makes it so clear that wisdom does not speak as a tired old cynic. Wisdom does not speak looking backward to the good old days and thinking, why can't it be that way today? It's so easy for me, it's so easy for us to become cynical and skeptical because there are so many problems in our world today. Hungry children, wars, violence, oppression, injustice, tragic events all come our way, and if we dwell on them, they will leave us numb and they will leave us hurting. And we could allow these problems just to overtake our way of thinking and to make us negative people. But the wise man, the wise woman, learns to overcome the problems, learns to overcome the difficulties of life by learning to look for that silver lining and find something for which they can rejoice and be thankful. So I'll leave you with a story about Thomas Edison. Thomas Edison, that great inventor, we all know who he was 67, and his laboratory caught on fire and burned to the ground. Edison lost $2 million in property, but more than that, he lost a lifetime of work on projects that were ongoing, and he lost all of that in the fire. And his son, Charles Edison, said, "My heart ached for Dad as we stood watching the fire. He was no longer a young man, and everything he had worked for in his life was going up in flames." The next day, Edison and his wife and his son were walking around through the burning embers, the burnt embers. And Edison said to those two, "There can be great value in disaster. All of our mistakes have burned up, and we can rejoice and thank God that we can start anew." You know the old saying, making lemonade out of lemons? There it is. So here we have the secrets of effective living, of being able to make a difference. Instead of giving in to despair, instead of becoming cynical in the face of adversity, instead of arriving at false conclusions that there is nothing more after we have something tragic happen, we need to be wise enough to look beyond the immediate problems at hand and rejoice, friends. Rejoice that no matter how dark it gets, there are opportunities that still lie before us. The God that we know in Jesus Christ doesn't allow any problem, mine, yours, any problem, to be the very last word. There's always something beyond that problem. And the secret of us making a difference in this world is looking for that opportunity that's there and rejoicing that it's there and that there is more to come. Folks, that's it. There is always more to come. And if we reach out and we grasp that ring of more, that ring of opportunity, you, and I, we can make a